When you go through the MTE timed entry wizard, you're going to be setting up time slots or an open admission period per day for each ticket type and day of the week. And a lot of events might have edits that they want to do to this. For example, you might have an irregular pattern for your time slots. So you've got some time slots in the morning, a big gap for lunch, and then some time slots later in the day. Alternatively, you have things come up. You might have to cancel a date. You might have to close early. You might want to add additional time slots to certain dates. And TicketSignup's MTE time slot management makes all this really simple. So this is the time slot management page, and depending on when you are watching this video, the month view may be a little bit different looking. But it is a quick overview. You can see which dates you have time slots, and you get a quick count of how many time slots are on a certain date. And you can click into a date, and you're going to be able to see all the time slots that you have for that day. The first thing that I wanted to cover here is actually the colors of these time slots. So we allow you to assign different colors to your ticket types to more easily visualize your event information. And so these colors will appear on your time slot management, your caps, and your pricing management pages, so that you can kind of keep things in order and very organized. And we're also going to carry these colors through to the different report views. If you don't like the default colors that we automatically assign, you can go to your ticket setup page and you can update these. So for example, I can change this one to blue, and I'm going to change this one to green. You can also add your own custom colors. And again, this is not going to appear anywhere on the front end for your attendees to see, but it's going to help you just keep your event organized and easily understand what's going on what day. And when we come in here, we see those colors have automatically been updated. So when you are editing time slots, you have a variety of edit capabilities. So one of the first things that will come up is deleting a time slot. So let's say on the 5th of October, we actually are going to close early. And so we can click onto any time slot, and we can just click this little trash can icon. And you have the option to copy these changes to all future Sundays, but we're just going to delete for a single date. So let's go ahead and delete that there. And that deletes it for the general, and then similarly we're going to delete for the VIP ticket, and we've got that there. And so now we have shortened our hours for Sunday, October 5th. And let's say starting on the 12th, we are actually going to open up later. So let's delete 5 p.m. and let's copy all these changes to future Sundays. So moving forward, we're not going to have a 5 p.m. time slot. And similarly, we're going to do the same thing with the VIP ticket and copy that to all future Sundays. And so when you go and look at the 19th and the 12th and the 26th, we can see that all these dates are now starting at 6 p.m., but we still start at 5 p.m. on the 5th. And so that's how deleting time slots works. You can also edit time slots. So for example, if your time slot is actually going to be starting at 5:15, you can make that update and save that there, and that's automatically going to change. You can see that shift down automatically, and we'll similarly update this one. And we're just doing that as a single update. So you can easily edit the start and end times within a single date for a time slot. One of the other things that you can do is you can add more time slots. So let's actually go to Saturday, and let's say we're going to open early on these days. So we can add time slots, and we can add a single time slot. And so you can just enter in when you want this one to start, and we'll just maintain the same pattern that we had previously. And we're going to copy these changes to all future Saturdays and save that. And now we've got this extra time slot here. And you'll actually see that we have this little nuance here. So if I want this to show 4:45 on the front end, I'm actually going to just update that 4:44 as my input. And then similarly here, I'm going to add a single time slot, and it pre-populates things. And this is one of those like nice user interfaces that just makes things a little bit faster to move around, navigate, make your edits. So we have that here. Let's say on the 16th, we are actually going to open up on the 16th. And so we're going to add multiple time slots here. And so this looks just like the wizard, where you can easily, enter in time slots. This one's going to be starting at 5 p.m. We'll have a new time slot start every 60 minutes. And just like the wizard, you're going to get that preview. And we can copy these changes and add these time slots to the future Fridays or Thursdays, but we already have those there. So we're just going to add it for this single day. And similarly, if you wanted to add a different pattern of time slots, we could, add some morning time slots to this event, let's say. So starting at, 10 a.m. and we're going to say that these time slots are 30 minutes each, and a new time slot's going to start every 45 minutes. And you can see that preview just generating automatically. And again, this is going to apply to the general ticket. So we can save that there, and we've got our general ticket set up for that day. And so you've got this balance of being able to edit a time slot, add an individual single time slot, add a single ticket type on a single date. And then the time slot management also gives you the flexibility to make bulk updates. And so when you set up your event, you are not locked into the time slots that you add. It's very, very fast, easy, and user-friendly for you to add additional time slots, make edits, and delete time slots, so that you can, always make sure that your event and the tickets that are for sale on the front end reflect what you want for the reality of your event. And then as you are adding these different time slots and making these additions, they are going to take on the same rules that you have for pricing and caps that you set when you went through the wizard. So that's just giving you your baseline settings. So if we navigate to the caps page, even though we just created these time slots on the 16th, we see that the caps are automatically assigned. And so we are just making it very fast, efficient, and easy for users to add these things. But you can come in here, and again, you have those flexibilities to override what caps or pricing looks like on any specific day, any day of the week pattern, or a specific time slot. But that makes it very, very easy for you to come in here and make your edits and make sure that caps and pricing are staying in line with the basic rules that you defined, with the easy capability to look and make changes anywhere. TicketSignup's calendar-based management makes all of this really, really simple.